Hey guys, what is up? Array Mage here, doing another World of Tanks 360 review. Today guys, we're going to be doing the M4 Sherman. This is a tank I'm kind of surprised I didn't get a chance to review during the beta, but I was in such a hurry. I figured the beta was actually going to come to an end earlier than I expected, so I never got a review for this thing. But here we are now, we're going to do it. Better late than never, as I always say. So, let's go ahead and jump right onto it, look into the packages. Here, this is what you get. Stock, let me pull up the details. There you go, 350 horsepower engine, 75mm M3 gun, 92 penetration, 110 damage, track traverse is 35. There's your turret armor, and your traverse speed with the turret, that is rotating it, that's about 39, and your view range is 330. Now, this is a very good tank overall stock. It is a very capable tank stock. You can work with it. It's probably the last of the tanks you're gonna get that you can really work with. You know, stock. You don't really notice a difference with it. Past tier 5, when you get to tier 6 onward, you begin to notice, you know, hey, I need to upgrade this thing because it is not getting it done. The Sherman is really the last of that line of tanks, at least up the American tech tree, that it's good to go right off the bat. You don't really need to upgrade it continuously. It's just good right off the bat, and it's like a fine wine. It continues to get better as you upgrade it. Now, let's continue down the packages. Here, once you upgrade again, this is not a horrible grind. You go up to a 400 horsepower engine, so you get a little bit more pep. And then you move on up to the 105mm derp gun. 58mm of penetration, 410 damage. And I believe the dash is 350. I guess that's if you don't hit somebody in the side or rear quite well. You have to remember, you get the most out of derp guns when you hit somebody in the side or rear. So when you see open top Wolverines, tank destroyers, artillery, the kind of vehicles that you can see the inner workings, think like a Wolverine or an M2, medium tank, for example, where if they're running a derp gun, you can see the exposed turret, you can see the gun inside. That's where 105s or the howitzers do outstanding. You do get better tracks, 37. That makes it a little bit better. And I believe you're still running the same turret. Overall, this is an okay package, but here's where you have to make your choice. And this is pretty much where I'm at, and this is what I run. I run the 460 horsepower engine. I run the 76mm M1A1 gun with 128mm of penetration, 115 damage, 37 degrees of track traverse speed, and 370 view range. You do get this tank is so darn effective in this package. Now, I've never used the 105, and I don't use the 105 not because I think it's a bad gun. It's quite capable. I just think it's more situational, but I think this is just the best overall package for the M4 Sherman, and it just works, bottom line. And you'll notice the thick gun mantlet. You will want to take advantage of that. For those who don't know what a gun mantlet is, you see that the piece of metal that surrounds the gun, the big bar, if you will. That is the gun mantlet. You want to take advantage of it, and it's nice and thick, and you want to go and hull down situations. Now, I'm not too sure if the gameplay I'm going to show here in the next few seconds is going to demonstrate that, but you will see it. Alright guys, I'll catch you later. I'm going to go ahead and put up the gameplay. I'll be right back in a few seconds. Okay guys, here is the gameplay I was talking about. This is on Cliff. This was a Top Gun gameplay. I was playing very well. Very short, but because the team really worked together well. It's just so happened I benefited from the Top Gun and did very well. This is a very well-rounded tank. You'll know it gets up to speed very quickly once fully upgraded. The gun is just straight up consistent. As always, when you play Tier 5 and lower, you have to be aware of guys that are using HE or high explosive rounds. They can play havoc with your tank, mostly because most of the tanks at Tier 5 and lower just don't have quite enough armor, so derp guns tend to make more sense to use. At least they're more viable in Tier 5 and lower matches. when you go up against tier 6s, about the only thing you're going to do is piss people off with them. Tier 6 and higher, at least. That's why most guys, when they use HE, they only use it when they need to break a cap, or if they got to assist their team out, just any way they can. Now, I advance up here, and immediately this I thought this was about to become a disaster because I got spotted. I went, God damn, how did I get spotted? Fortunately, they don't have artillery, and it's just a light tank scanning around. Now, the aim time on the 76mm M1A1 gun isn't exactly perfect, but you can work with it. It's very good. It's a very viable gun, very effective, and the rate of fire is good. The accuracy you can work with. You do have to lead your shots a little bit. Here I get spotted. I believe it's by a Matilda and some other tank destroyer. I can't recall off the top of my head. It's an Electo, so I'm taking shots at the Electo here. Hit him, and now I'm looking at the Matilda. He starts shooting HE rounds, which really started irritating me. He takes quite a bit off of me, but it just kept irritating me. He kept shooting me, and eventually you'll see me move back and forth, just trying to throw his shot off a little bit, make him, you know, kind of miss a shot. And because I moved, it made him look at my teammate. And this is where I just start cleaning house. I start doing my thing. I take out the Matilda here, and I move about my business. I do see a Churchill. I think I take a shot at the Churchill. Didn't really have quite enough of a shot. Really, it was a dodgy angle, so I decided, you know, I'm going to go ahead and move up here, and I'm going to look around. Now, the thing about the Sherman is the Sherman does not create breakthroughs. It's not very good at it, but it's very good at exploiting them. It's a very good flanking tank, and there are plenty of options to run on this tank in terms of equipment. I would run a coated optics. You have to run some kind of optics, whether it's binocs or coated optics. You have to pick between those two. Definitely want one of them. This is an excellent tank. At passive scouting, it is very, very good. You can also run the medium caliber gun rammer, the 76mm M1A1 gun, very effective. But you can make it even more effective with a even better reload speed. I believe after that, you could start considering either the gun lane drive, which is another possible option. Quicker aim time always would help. I think the gun lane drive is available for this tank. You could certainly consider the camouflage net for this tank. Certainly effective at sniping. As you can see here, I mean, this is just an effective tank. You can see the potential, quick reloads. Just remember, you're not going to be making breakthroughs. You're just good at exploiting them and finding chinks in the armor. This is a tank. Its primary use is to passively scout, and you can take advantage of that gun mantlet, and you can be very good in hull down fighting. You can frustrate tier 6s with your hull down ability to go hull down because of the thick turret mantlet or the gun mantlet. Alright guys, this commentary is actually coming to an end, or this gameplay is, so I will catch you guys later. I will be doing a Jumbo Sherman review once I get it, so I can't guarantee when it'll be up because I'm a ways from it, but I will have a Jumbo Sherman review. This was a short review, but you know, I feel like it served a purpose, and there's not much really to talk about the Sherman. It's a good tank, guys, trust me. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.